Hi everyone, this is Dave Cooper from Connecticut Valley Homes, and this is a Modular Homes Minute, and I'm coming to you live from Fairfield, Connecticut at our Fairfield Design Studio. And the reason I'm down today is I've been spending the last few days in Greenwich trying to understand the new zoning and FAR rules. So I'm going to explain the best I can what the rules are. It's mainly going to apply to a bunch of certain jobs I'm currently working on. So with that said, what is FAR? FAR is floor area ratio. What does floor area ratio mean, right? It's a mathematical calculation based on the zone and based on the size of your land that you own, your lot, and then there's a calculation that they use to come up with your floor area ratio, which is basically your living space within the four walls of your house, in layman's term. Now, in past times, if I were to maximize my floor area ratio in my living space, first floor if it's a ranch, first and second floor if it's a colonial, I would not be allowed to have any attic space. The town would tell me exactly what type of truss system I had to use in my attic. In other words, all the support would come down to the center of the floor, therefore making the attic inhabitable or really not good for storage. Maybe some small boxes and your mechanicals could go up there. Now, first week of August, this all changed. So the new rule came into effect. So for the zone that I'm in, and I got some happy customers, I'm happy to say, we can now use the attic for habitable space or storage space. So the way the zone reads, or the way the rules reads in the new zone, I'm going to read it to you and then try and explain it to you. So under these new regulations, you would calculate the attic area for the R6 through RA1 at 40% and the RA2 and RA4 at 50%. You calculate the same method as before the regulation change. All heights 7 feet and over and dormer heights 5 feet and over in the attic are calculated. If the area at those heights are less than the required percentage, that 40 or 50%, you don't have to count any area in the attic and it is considered a half story. If these areas exceed the maximum percentage allowed, you would then have to count the entire gross floor area of the attic out to the plate. The attic would also count as an entire story, so it would not be a half story, it'd be a full story. So in my instance, I'm allowed 40% in my zone, so I can have habitable attic space or storage attic space so long as my attic space in the 7 foot or higher mark, and I'll try and explain that to you, is less than 40% of my total floor area ratio of the floor underneath. So in this case, the second floor, I'm allowed to have 40% of that second floor area living space to calculate what I can have in the attic. In my particular instance on one home, I think I'm only at 28%, so I'm well within. So how do you get that number? Your attic ratio number comes from that 40%, right? So if you have a typical gable roof, you would follow from the floor at the top plate. You'd follow that roof rafter from the heel all the way up till you hit 7 feet. And that 7 foot mark on this side and on this side, everything in between that area that is above 7 feet, in other words, you're not going to bang your head if it's above 7 feet unless you're really tall, would count in this 40% range. As long as you are under the total 40% or 50% calculation based on your zone, it doesn't count towards your FAR. You can use the space however you'd like to use it, whether it's 7 feet, 8 foot in that area, it does not matter. So again, it's different for everybody. There's more to it than what I just said. It has a lot to do with grade planes, foundations above grade, under grade. So this is only what I've found out that's working for the few jobs that I have going on right now, and it's going to help my customers. But you need to look into your own individual situations. Please, if you have any questions, shoot me an email, hit me up on YouTube, Facebook. As always, check us out at CT Valley Homes. If you're considering building, Modular is a great option. Download the 25 questions to ask the builder and also ask us those questions as well. I'm Dave Cooper, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.